I'm not mistaken, you're here for your hearing test, ear exam, and then you also have an appointment with your ophthalmologist right away. Am I right? Perfect. Well, you're exactly on time, so we can actually start if you're ready. Well, first I'd like to ask you just a few questions about the way you've been feeling lately, and especially I'm interested in your ears. Of course, you can tell me everything. I'm all ears. Have you had any complaints? Okay. What exactly is it? Do you feel that your ears have been clogged, or there's something else disturbing you? Right. How often does it happen? Okay, so it's like on and off. And then, how long in total have you been experiencing symptoms like that? I just want to see the whole picture. Okay, got it. Well, and have you tried any medicine on your own? Because it often happens that our patients are trying to get rid of some symptoms on their own, experimenting with different kinds of medicine, which sometimes is not particularly good, especially if your self-diagnostics was wrong, which also often happens. So, any medication that you have prescribed to yourself? No. Are you sure? No, of course I trust you. Well, anyway, talking about some other things that might be also related to your hearing, like your headaches, some pains in your neck, something else related to your cranial nerves. Have you noticed anything like that? Also keep in mind that your ears, nose and throat are also interrelated, so have you had any colds lately? Okay. Got it. Well, anyway, what I'm thinking is that we can start our test, and then in the process, if I have some more questions, I might ask you and you will let me know, okay? Perfect. Good. Well, I put my latex gloves on just for hygienic purposes mainly. Some patients also say that they make pleasant, funny, relaxing sounds. So we'll check it. Okay, check the hypothesis. And we're either proved or I'll prove it wrong. Well, are you ready? Let's start. So, I'm gonna touch your ears really, really gently, just in case you feel any kind of discomfort or pain or like whatever other symptoms it might be, just do let me know, okay? I'll be really grateful. That's alright. Please don't hesitate. So, let me touch your ears really, really slightly, gently. Do you feel anything? So, any kind of discomfort or pain? No? It's good? Good. Okay. Well, seems like they're just fine, but let me also inspect them with an otoscope, if you don't mind, of course. Good. So, okay. Just relax. At least you can try it, okay? Good. Wait a moment to a look once again. And the other one. No, well, actually looks good to me. Good. Alright, well, let's skip to the test itself, okay? I don't see anything alarming in your ear canal. I don't see any earwax buildups or whatever could clog your ears. So supposedly everything's gonna turn out just fine. Good. Well, if you're ready, I'm ready too. Good. I'm gonna make some snapping sounds. Okay? You will let me know if you can actually hear them, okay? So just nod to me or raise your hand or say something when you hear the first snap sound. Shouldn't be too challenging. Okay, well, ready? Good. You heard it. Wonderful. Now let's try again. Okay. Can you try not looking at my hands? Because otherwise there might be some visual hints, right? So let's just, I'll put them down and you will not look at them, okay? So once again, let me know when you can hear the first snapping sound. Good. Okay, perfect. Again, wonderful, good. Now let's count them, okay? 3. Good job. Just 2 of them. Good. Good. 2 again. Alright. Just 1. You're right. Good. Now, once again. 5. Now, let's make it a little bit more difficult for you. I will make some snapping sounds on either side. You will tell me how many snaps you've heard and what side it was. Okay? Good. Are you sure about the side? Okay, I'm just messing with you. Perfect. So they were on different sides on both sides. How many on? Okay, good. You're doing great. Well, I will take off the latex gloves for now. They do make these funny sounds, especially in really hot weather. So when my palms are a little bit sweaty and it's just weird. But okay, anyway. Just let me take them off. Good. Right, now I have some sticks for you, and we're gonna use them to run some more hearing tests on different kinds. Okay, let's start with these completely wooden ones. Okay, good. So I do believe that shouldn't be too challenging. I will make this kind of sound. You will also have to count how many sounds you've heard. Really easy, like I told you. Good. Okay, what about now? Okay, great. What about now? Six sounds. Okay, good. Okay, wonderful. Good. Now I'll take these other sticks. They make a little bit different kind of sound due to this surface, I suppose. A little bit softer, maybe a little bit lower as well, I think. So, what I'm gonna do is to hit them against each other again. You will let me know how many sounds you've heard, okay? Good. So, good, wonderful. Now let's try once again. So 1, then 2, then 3, and then 1 again. Good, awesome. Now I will ask you to tell me if the rhythm is even like that, or if it changes the pace, the tempo, you know, like it can be, you know, like that. So listen to the rhythm, okay? It was pretty even. The intervals between the sounds were the same. Okay, wonderful. Now let's try again. Not so even, yeah, so there were some different pauses between the sounds. Okay, wonderful. And now finally, just to let me know if the sound is on the right side or on the left side, okay? Good. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Alright, and what about now? Good. Well, you're actually doing so good. I don't even know what were you complaining about, honestly. Your hearing seems to be just very precise and just fine. But anyway, we'll keep on testing it. So, beep test, right? I have some headphones for you. Very comfortable, very soft. See? Honestly, I think that out of all headphones that we are providing for our patients, this exact pair is the best. So, just saying. Well, so I will put them on your ears. Well, you can actually do it yourself, but I can assist you a little bit, okay? And you will listen to my instructions very carefully. And later, you will just tell me like how many beep sounds you've heard, if you could actually hear anything or not, and you know, stuff like that. We're not gonna delve too deeply into it because sometimes we can have a whole exam just consisting of one long beep test, like for half an hour or something like that. So today it's not the case. It will be pretty, like, relatively shorter, but it's still gonna be very precise. Don't worry about that. Well, here we go. Just let me Awesome. Perfect. Good. So, if you're ready, we could start. I just want you to let me know if you can hear anything at all. So, there might be times when there are some beep sounds, there might be times when there is complete silence. Just do let me know if you can hear anything or not, okay? Let's do it. Just relax. So, you could actually hear a beep sound. Great. What about now? Nothing? Alright, got it. Let's try again. Nothing again. Okay. And one more time. Okay. So, what about now? You could hear beep sound again. Okay, wonderful. Now I will ask you to let me know when you hear the first beep sound. So now you will definitely hear something, most probably. And just nod to me or raise your hand or whatever. Just give me a sign that you've heard this first beep sound. There might be a few of them, there might be only one. I don't know. Good. Let's try again. Good. And one more time, please. Okay. Good job. Well, now I will ask you to count how many beep sounds you have heard. Does it sound good? Shouldn't be too hard. You can use your fingers to count, not to forget. That will be alright. Or there's also a pen and a notebook next to you. If you feel the need to take something down, please, you can do it if you wish. Okay. Good. So, if you're ready, let's go. Two beep sounds. Good. What about now? Three sounds. Okay. Five. Okay, good. Six beep sounds. Okay. Eight beep sounds. Okay, well, I think you can take those headphones off for now, at least. How are you feeling? Feeling good? No, okay. Well, I haven't noticed any deviations in your hearing, so I suppose that everything is just alright, and there is nothing you have to worry about, okay? Please don't worry. It's gonna be alright. Yeah, we can do a more extensive, more detailed test sometime. It wouldn't hurt. We can use some more like stuff like tuning forks, some more tests with whispering words and so on. There are actually plenty of them, but in general, you don't need to worry about anything. Seriously. Well, I suppose that you can actually proceed to your eye exam. Absolutely. Now I can just let you go. Sure. I'll see you around. See you later. Bye. So, not gonna need it today, but still, let's just wipe the dust a little bit. Okay, good. About this one. That's good. Right. That goes to the used ones. Now the otoscope. Still working just fine. Good. Okay. And then the headphones. This. It doesn't affect them later. Awesome. Right, so I guess that's done. Perfect. you been waiting for long? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just really easily distracted today. There are so many appointments and stuff, so sometimes I just get lost in the moment. Sorry about that. Well, I'm really glad to see you though. Yeah, no matter how tired I am. No, that's fine. Okay, as far as I understand, you have already been to your ear exam, right? Okay, great. So now we can have our appointment, our eye exam, and afterwards you will be able to relax and get some rest too, right? Awesome. Do you feel tired after your ear exam? You sure? Okay. Just in case you feel thirsty, like you'd like a glass of water or an extra cushion maybe to feel more comfortable in that chair, do let me know, okay? We can totally provide that for you. Good. Well, I think that I have a bunch of really nice, bright, vibrant cards in here. So I do suppose you enjoy this kind of test. Let's start with your color vision, okay? You know, just to stir it up a little bit. And I know that we usually can start with some light tests and like follow the lights and testing your peripheral vision and stuff, but I really feel like starting with the color blindness test tonight, if you don't mind, of course. Good. So tell me please, what color is it? Okay. I mean, some colors can be okay, different shades, can have different names, or can have some similar hues and stuff. So don't worry, don't be afraid of making a mistake. Just tell me the name that you know of the color. So this one. Good. Okay. What about this one? Well, we started with something more difficult than just yellow, green, and red, but anyway, I do believe in you. What about this one? This one? Of course. Now this color. And right away, this color. Now, let's see if you see some difference between these two. Do they seem equally blue to you? Okay. Which one is a little bit lighter? This. Of course. Yeah, it's even closer to turquoise. Well, it all depends on the angle that you're looking in, on the lighting and stuff. So, but yeah, you're absolutely right. So I find your answer more than satisfactory. Good. What about this color? We have already had a similar one. Let's compare them if you don't mind. So, can you see any difference between them? A little bit. Again, which one seems to be a little bit lighter to you? This. Okay. Because you see, the trick is that when I hold them like that, not so many people can see the difference. Well, they still can, but not to such extent. And when I bring them closer, then it becomes very obvious. Okay. Good. Now, what about this color? Well, yeah, there is no room for ambiguity, right? Okay, good. Now, what about this? Good. And now let's compare it to this one. Well, again, can you see any difference between them? So, which one is lighter in shade? This. Oh, of course. Good. Now, what about this color? Great. What about this color? Good. What if I bring it closer with this one? Can you see the difference? What about this one? Can you still see the difference? They are almost the same. Which one is lighter again? This? You sure? Good. No, you're right actually. And what if I bring them all three like that? Once again. So the difference is quite visible. Okay. Now I have a card for you. It's from Halloween, sorry. I know it's not the best timing, but still. I would like to ask you how many pumpkins can you see in this picture? I'll bring it closer to you so that you can focus on it. So how many pumpkins are there? Or at least as many as you can count. And what about the cats? How many cats can you see here? Okay, so there are definitely 3 cats. You're right. Good. Well, I find it really cool because basically it wasn't really designed by professional scientists, but it is really cool that there are a lot of similar colors here. So if you're color vision, if you're colorblind, it might be a bit difficult for you to see all the contours and to differentiate between all the shapes given. Anyway, you're doing good. Wonderful. Now I have a few Ishihara plates for you. Right, so kinda Ishihara. They're handmade actually. Well, now let's just appreciate my creativity. Just kidding. So this card, can you see anything inside this rectangle, square, whatever you call it? Can you see anything else? Any kind of shape or figure? Maybe some letter, maybe some number, whatever. Once again, I'll bring it closer. Please focus. Oh, good. So, what's your verdict? You can see this round shape in here. Good job. Okay, what about this one? Again, I'll bring it a bit closer to you so that you can concentrate on it. Anything? Letter A. Ooh, good. There you are. Yeah, what about this one? Can you see anything inside? You can look at it as much as you want. Take your time, there is no hurry, I promise. So, anything? Are you sure? Let's try again. So, what can you see inside this round? Good job, it's really empty. Well, not like empty, but there's nothing decoded in there. Good. So, out of these 3 with similar colors, this one is kind of like empty. Look to check if you're paying attention. And then these 2 actually had something encrypted in there. Wow. Good. Okay, let's just check a few more things. Tell me please, how many shapes can you see here? So there's 1 triangle. Okay, well, is it homogeneous in color? Can you see different shades, different patterns, or does it seem to be all the same color, all the same the texture pattern to you? I'll bring it closer once again. So, would you say, can you see anything? It's a little bit different. There are 3 parts actually, right? Good. Okay, well, we are done with cards, at least for today. There are some more things, but today is not the most detailed eye exam that we're gonna have, so we'll get the chance to practice all of them, but maybe a bit later next time. Deal? Deal. Good. So, now, I have these two things. I will ask you to look right in the middle, right in the center. Concentrate maybe on my nose even, and tell me when you can see two circles. So, how many circles can you see now? Okay, what about now? Right, so just tell me when you see two circles. Deal? Good. Good. Awesome. Now look at my nose again. We'll test your sight vision a little bit. Look at my nose, but tell me how many circles you can see. So how many circles can you see now? Right, just one, but don't look at them directly. Look at my nose and tell me when you can see two of them. Good. Good. Okay, let's try the other side. Don't look at them. Look at me. Good job. Well, you're actually doing good. Wonderful, thank you. Now, Snellen chart. Let's test your vision acuity, okay? So, tell me please, which is the lowest, the smallest line that you can still see well? Could you please read it for me? Okay. Good. You're doing good. Alright. Now let's try one line below. I believe in you. Even if you make mistakes, that's alright. So, just go ahead. No worries. Good job. There were some inaccuracies, but still overall pretty good. Now, I will give you this thing to close one of your eyes. And you can also do just with your hand, but I think that this one might be more convenient. Also feels more professional. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to you. Here it is. Good. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is to close one of your eyes with this thing. And I will also keep on showing you letters. You will tell me which letter you think it is, okay? Good. So, have you closed one of your eyes? No cheating. I will see. Good. So, what letter is it? Good. Got it. This. Okay, what about this one? Can you still see this letter? The first one in this row. Okay. And what about this letter? And this. Perfect. Okay, now you can switch the eyes. Cover the other eye. You can't literally switch your eyes, but anyway, I'm sorry. So, now, can you still see it? Perfect. So, what letter do you think it is? Good. What about this one? Okay, what about this one? And this? this one. Okay, and what about this letter? Perfect. You're actually doing good. Well, you know what I'm thinking, that with Snellen shorts we are actually done, and it's all good. So your vision acuity is pretty good as well. Okay, well, anyway, so what I'm thinking is that, oh sorry, I got a little bit distracted again. No, just having a look what's next in our plan. The light test, like I said, we will do them, but at the end, you know, leaving them for dessert. So, can you see the light? I hope so. Let me lean a little bit closer to you. Okay, just let me check if your pupils are just fine. All good. Good. Now, will you follow the light for me, please? Let's do it. I believe in you. I will ask you to hold still and not move your head. Just follow the light with your eyes only, okay? Is that possible? I think so. Good. So, keep on looking, keep on looking, keep on looking, keep on looking. Good. Okay, perfect. Amazing. Right. Concentrate on the light. Okay, great. So now I have some colorful lights for you. I will ask you to tell me which color the light is and where it comes from. And to make it more objective, I will ask you to concentrate on my nose again. So in such way, we'll test your peripheral vision. So it's blue light. Which side it is? Good. But now, green. Amazing. Where was it coming from? The red light. Okay. Now once again, the red light again. And what about now? Blue light. And now green light again. Perfect. Well, you did a really good job with all this test, and I guess it's time to let you go now. That's right. Thank you so much. I'll see you.